The internet got quite upset because I own 36 auto repair shops and have never fixed a car in my life. But what I forgot to say was I don't even give a about cars. Dave says, I'm not a mechanic, I can't fix cars, buys an automotive repair shop. What could possibly go wrong? A lot of people are mistaken to think that if someone doesn't have technical, physical abilities, that also means that they have like zero knowledge. They are completely oblivious to the business. But in fact, I have plenty of knowledge. I've been in this business for a long time, and just because I can't fix a car doesn't mean that I'm clueless. Like, that's a tow truck, and that's a car that doesn't run. Who's gonna pay us money to fix it? Come on, guys. I have just enough knowledge to be dangerous. So the bad part about this, all jokes aside, is we don't do body work, so we don't replace bumpers and fenders and hoods and all the stuff that they're gonna need. We can fix this tire. Probably gonna need some suspension work. Needs a state inspection. Like I said, dangerous. So we just got this Honda in here. The brake pads are rusted, the hood's loose, the control arm is leaking, the blinker fluid's empty. This Honda needs a lot of work, but we got the guys to do it. So when I say I have enough knowledge to be dangerous, what I really mean is that I understand every element of our business and can see the opportunities of how we can run a more efficient process, what we can do to get more customers in, pricing strategies, marketing strategies, how we answer the phones that a lot of you guys don't like. Our goal is just to be friendly and get people in and build trust. Wow, what a concept. And everything else involved in making sure customers have a great experience and our people want to work here. Because we go back to what my skill is, it's not fixing the cars, replacing this like hose, but instead it's building a business that's sustainable for the long run. Let's see what Curtis had to say. As a business owner, you need to be able to do everything in your business. If you've never fixed a car before, why would you own a shop? I own 2 businesses and can do absolutely everything in either one of them. Curtis is right if you want to be a small owner operator, but I'm a capitalist. And my goal is to build an empire, which means I need to be the dumbest person in the room. I do see where Curtis is coming from though, because as a business owner, everything falls back to you ultimately. If people don't show up, if people don't do their jobs, no matter what happens, it's always back on you. And so there's a sense of comfort that no matter what happens in your business, you have the knowledge and the capability and everything to continue to make it work. Because as a business owner, you put it all on the line. And if you put your destiny in the hands of somebody else that you're trusting and they don't do their jobs and you don't even know or can't do anything about it, then there's a ton of risk that a lot of people are just scared to take. But here's how I see it, that my defense, my skills are not to be able to one who can like do the work, but to get really good at finding and keeping the guys that can. I can do that. If I can fill my team with a bunch of all-star mechanics who can do great work and they like working here and they get paid well, they're gonna stick around. And then I'm not worried that they're all gonna leave me. I know that I can trust them. And that skill, the ability to find and keep people, is an infinite skill. Because otherwise, like if I was the best mechanic and I could work on, this car and I could do a better job than anybody else. I could do a good job on a single car, but that like limits my capacity versus if I can get good at building teams and buying these things and putting all the deals together, that's an infinite skill and has allowed me to go from, 2 stores that I bought in 2016 to we have 36 today. So I've noticed this trend in business. I'm not the one to invent this idea, but there's this old versus new way. And the old way is that someone would become skilled in a trade, like being a mechanic or like a plumber, and they learn the trade as an apprentice, they become skilled, they'd master it, then they'd become into some sort of management, leadership position, and then eventually they can go and buy their own. That is how it had been for many, many years. But over the last, I don't even know, decade or so, there's this bigger and bigger trend of people like me who aren't the technical people, but who can go in and we can buy these businesses and run them very, very well because of those skills. And then we can copy and paste to multiple locations. I'm doing an auto repair. There's people that are doing this with like accounting practices. So non-CPAs buying CPAs and rolling them up. People do this in dentistry. They do it in all these different fields. So you may want to get into a business like auto repair or any sort of essential trades, but think you don't have the skills because you can't technically do the work. But I'm here to tell you that you can. My name's not Eric, but I am a franchisee. And franchising is a cheat code in these businesses because it allows ordinary people like me to get into a technical business like automotive repair and gives owners the playbook with enough information to be dangerous, to learn as much as they can. And then also, have a community of other owners who share ideas and best practices and what works. That knowledge of a bunch of people concentrated on a single area, That's how we win. It's not just automotive either. I'm a partner in an artificial turf franchise where my partner knew nothing about turf. After training, within a month, he became a turf expert and became the #1 franchisee in the entire country. We did over $1 million in our first year in a technical business, which is installing turf. That's the beauty of franchising and why I'm a big fan of it. Blue collar guys love speeches from owners with clean, soft hands. So what he's trying to say is that respect is earned from doing the physical work, and that if I am the best mechanic in the world, that they're gonna respect me, and that if I can't fix cars, like, I earn no respect. And it's like, these guys like go to the gym and like whoever can lift the most weights is like the king of the gym. Is that how this works? I don't know. I have the utmost respect for every single member on our team. I earn their respect by building a business that they want to be part of. I want to make them a buttload of money. I mean, our top mechanics make $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 every single week. Like, we put pay plans together that they can make a lot of money. We can help a lot of customers. We create demand. Like, every single one of our bays is filled because of the teams that me and our leadership assemble and the marketing that we do and everything that we do to try to make this business as good as we can, and then we can share in the upside with our teammates. That's what earns respect, where people want to stick around. And are there some people on my team that probably make fun of me because I maybe can't do something? Probably, but like, that's okay, because I know I'm gonna earn it in other ways when those big paychecks hit. And while I'm not a car guy by any means, I do care deeply about our team, and the decisions that I make as the business owner don't just affect my family, but they affect the 250 families that work in all of our stores. And so I take that very seriously, and like, I think every single one of them would much rather me learn and get better at running a better business than they would that I know every single thing about cars, right? Because that's my job on this team. Charles says, it's quite clear that you have no people skills. Hire someone to do that for you. He's right. I can come off a little intense. I'm straight to the point. Some people find that arrogant, or I hurt their feelings, or whatever it is. And honestly, that's okay, which is also why you build a team of people. Think about a championship caliber team like the Philadelphia Eagles. It's not all about one player, but it's about the team. You need Jalen Hurts, you need Saquon Barkley, you need to have guys on the defense, you gotta have guys on the offense. Not only do we have great players, but you also have great coaches, head coaches, assistant coaches, specialty coaches. You have trainers and recruiters, the GM, Howie Roseman, who can go out and assemble the team and sign these guys like nobody else can. And that's what it takes to build. And so I acknowledge that I'm probably not the best direct manager, but that's also why now I have a team of district managers, of a COO, of a CEO, and everyone else, so that like we can put the right people in the right place. That's how you create success. It's not all about me. And as a business owner, my goal is also to be the dumbest person in the room, surrounded by other business owners. So I go out and I learn from other people who've built businesses bigger than mine and who have skills that I want to learn and get better at. And that's the whole thing, right? It's how do we can constantly get better. It's not about, oh, I got to be the smartest person and all the minions below me. No, it's about building a team and learning and doing the best you can. Because if not, and if you don't make these changes and you want to stay small and you want to think that you can control everything yourself, you might start making some bad decisions and you could end up like the guy that owns that thing. And if you enjoyed this video, check out this one next. YouTube thinks you'll love it.